Democratic colleagues and I feel that you are unqualified to run K through 12 schools.
That's correct, yes.
Okay, but right now I'd like to talk more about higher education.
Okay, go on.
Now, as Secretary of Education, you will be running a $1 trillion loan bank. Do you have any experience with banks?
I do not.
Okay, do you have any experience with student loans?
I do not.
Have your children taken out any student loans?
They have not.
Okay. Do you have any experience with Pell Grants?
Like a pharmacy?
No, not like a pharmacy. A Pell Grant, not pill.
Oh, I have not.
Ms. DeVos, have you ever been inside a school?
I have not.
Okay, that's what I thought. Ms. DeVos, have you ever even attended a school?
As a young girl, I
Have not.
have not. No, I have not.
So would you say you're an educated woman, Ms. DeVos?
I would say that I'm an educated woman. As a youthful girl, my parents were fortunate enough to afford an educator to bring in to teach me wonderful things. She would even sing us songs such as "It's a Jolly Election with Donald."
Ms. DeVos, are you trying to tell me that you were educated by the fictional character Mary Poppins?
No, my parents would show me educational programming on our television that featured a nanny who, if I remember correctly, in this version of the film, her name was not Mary Poppins, but instead Mary Republican.
So, Ms. DeVos, what you're trying to tell me is that you were educated by a fictional Disney Republican. Now, would you say that's a real education?
I would not.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you have no education.
No, I do not.
Okay. Now, Ms. DeVos, can you just even spell the word education?
I think education is something very important that we need to focus on in our public K through 12 school systems right now for all of the children and students who attend them.
Okay, but that's not what I asked. I'm asking you to right now, right this very second, spell the word education.
I believe spelling is something that all of our English teachers should focus on in all of the school systems, even higher education. So I agree with you completely, Senator Warren, yes.
Okay, just Ms. DeVos, just please spell the word education.
And I agree with you, Senator Warren. One of the most difficult problems we have in our school systems right now, especially K through 12, is procrastination. And much like those students in those schools, I will be procrastinating answering your question.
Okay, so you can't spell education. All right.
No, I cannot.
Now, Ms. DeVos, just a final question. How are you going to improve our K through 12 public schools?
I think there is nothing wrong with our K through 12 schools the way they are presently.
So no changes? Nothing? Our public schools are perfect. You're not going to change a thing?
If I were to improve a few things in our public school systems, it would be more whole milk in the cafeterias, less teachers, a lot less teachers, and at least 3 more guns in every single public school.
I'm sorry, did you say more guns in our public schools?
I did, yes, I did.
I know I'm going to regret asking. Why?
The guns will be to protect against potential grizzly bears.
Grizzly bears in our public schools?
Yes, there are many public schools. As a matter of fact, every single public school in the United States suffers an attack from a grizzly bear, maybe.
I'm sorry, Ms. DeVos, where are you getting this information from?
Wyoming.
Just the state of Wyoming?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're trying to tell me is the state of Wyoming just has a wide-run grizzly bear problem in their public schools.
Grizzly bears in public schools are a problem everywhere, not just in Wyoming.
And you're gonna fix this problem by giving our public schools guns?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Mr. Boss, who are the guns gonna be going to?
The Grizzly Bears.
You're gonna fix our supposed grizzly bear problem by giving the grizzly bears guns to protect against grizzly bears.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, this woman is clearly unqualified to be our Secretary of Education. Thank you. Good night. Do you have any experience? Oh, damn it. It's the loans first. Mr. Boss, have you ever attended a school? No. Mr. Boss, have you ever... Fuck.
Grizzly Bears.